Piper's going to Hollywood to work with John Carpenter in the now classic They Live. How does he come to break this news to Vince? And how did Vince receive it? Because this is long before Hulk Hogan or The Rock or anybody else did it. You know, this acting bug came calling, and I'm curious how Vince received this news.
Well, as far as I know, I've heard it from Vince. I've heard it from Roddy too, that Piper was contacted by John Carpenter's people. John Carpenter was a big fan of Roddy Piper, and he had this script. He had this movie. He wanted Roddy to star in it. So, geez, man, John Carpenter was one of the biggest movie makers in the world at the time. I mean, it was a big name. Who wouldn't want to do it? But Roddy had gone in, and I think Vince probably wanted Roddy to think about it a little more and say, go do your movie and come back. And Roddy felt, if I go to the movie and come back, then I'm still just a wrestler. If I go do the movie and I stay in Hollywood and I continue to do movies and I continue to do other things in the acting genre, then I'll be an actor. And he wanted to get out of the wrestling label and wanted to move on. So Vince was like, what are you going to do? He's basically quitting, wants to retire. He was one of the biggest stars of the era, so Vince did the retirement match at WrestleMania 3 and let him go on his way.
Piper's sort of gone on record as saying he felt like the No Holds Barred movie and the decision for Vince and Hogan to make it was in direct response to him leaving to make They Live. Your response to that?
No, I think that Vince always, at least ever since I've known Vince, he's always wanted to be in movies. He's always wanted to produce movies and do that. The No Holds Barred, I don't think that was a direct response to They Live in any way, shape, or form. It was more of a response to Vince wanting to be in the movie business and executive producing a movie with his top star, Hulk Hogan. Things don't get that things really don't get that personal, believe it or not. By God, he made a movie. I'm going to go make a movie with somebody else now because he made a movie. It just doesn't happen.
So you're saying Piper's paranoid?
Roddy was very paranoid, yeah.